This sort of came up last week, and I got an audience question about it that's interesting. And the question is, hey, David, a lot of liberals oppose nuclear technology. Aren't liberals wrong to oppose nuclear technology? I've actually talked about this before, and whenever I say this, I end up angering almost everybody. On the one hand, it's absolutely true that we should not be looking to nuclear energy as the panacea for the long term of humanity. We should be looking at alternative and renewable sources of energy. We know that humanity is able to harness those renewable and alternative sources of energy in a way that they can provide for all of our energy needs. Don't fall for the right-wing talking point that alternative and renewable energy can never provide the energy that we need. I think where liberals sometimes go wrong is it's true that there are risks to nuclear energy, but new nuclear that would be put in place now has so significantly dealt with a lot of those risks that the sort of expected value, the expected likelihood of a major disaster is very, very low. And there's a lot of people on the left who don't like to hear that. So what I've said before and what I will repeat is that I am not opposed to nuclear energy as a bridge to getting off of some of these dirtier fossil fuels like coal and others while we ramp up truly alternative and renewable sources of energy. And I think that the left should be more open to that. You do run into a practical question, though, which is that to significantly increase nuclear capacity takes a while. And there's a question, and there is disagreement about this. There's really good studies that argue both sides of this. There's the question of, by the time you get significant new nuclear capacity up and running, shouldn't we or couldn't we already be heavily transitioned off of fossil fuels and over to alternatives and renewables anyway? And that is where I am sort of less certain. But I do believe that there is a reflexive anti-nuclear stance that many on the left take, which I would like to see sort of replaced with a more pragmatic. Nuclear energy technology has changed significantly over the last 40 years. It is significantly safer, and while we shouldn't be for it for the long term, being open to increases in nuclear energy capacity as a bridge to getting off of fossil fuels is something I wish that progressives would be more willing to consider. Send me your thoughts. We've got a great bonus show for you today. The show doesn't have to end now. If you are a member or a patron, you can get instant access to the bonus show, another 15 to 20 minutes every day, just for our paid subscribers. Hope to speak to you then.